Merry Christmas, everyone who's ready for the Santa Rally. A Santa Claus rally is a calendar effect that involves a rise in stock prices during the last 5 trading days in December and the first 2 trading days in the following January. Yes, it is real and not a legend. Several ideas have been proposed to explain the Santa Claus rally, including holiday optimism, increased Christmas shopping, and the investment of holiday bonuses. Another idea is that institutional investors are on vacation at this time of year, leaving the market to ordinary investors, who are more bullish. We were already experiencing a mini one. Let's recap what happened this year. As Bitcoin and Ethereum reached fresh all-time highs in 2021, crypto fully went mainstream. El Salvador became the first country to recognize Bitcoin as legal tender. And Elon Musk moved his Dogecoin cheerleading from Twitter to Saturday Night Live, just months after Tesla added $1.5 billion worth of BTC to its assets. Crypto is one of the best performing asset groups in 2021, with a market cap of $2.37 trillion. Although this is exciting, I'll be taking 60% of my chips off of the table by January and March, since I feel like next year can be bumpy. With 101 cargo ships stranded in the Pacific Ocean, more people are foregoing the physical supply chain this holiday season and are giving their friends and family virtual gifts instead. According to polls and the proliferation of gift recommendations, there will be a significant increase in the number of NFTs and crypto investments under the Christmas tree this year. Here's what's on people's wish lists for 2021. Crypto. You may send crypto to friends and family for the holidays via Coinbase, Binance, or any other exchange, then assist them in setting up their accounts and manage their digital wallets. NFTs, avatars, virtual art, land, and even digital clothing are all the rage. Collectibles will heat up for 2022. Recently, Adidas unveiled a line of NFTs that provide owners access to streetwear releases as well as digital and real experiences. A domain for the Ethereum name service. ETH domain is the Ethereum blockchain's equivalent of a .com address. You can add a recipient's name to the address. So, why are these on many people's wish lists? This year has seen a surge in interest in cryptocurrencies, NFTs, and all things metaverse, with 65% of respondents polled by LendingTree last month saying they'd like to receive an investment for the holidays, preferably crypto. Let's briefly talk about crypto. Cryptocurrencies are popular not only because it has generated many millionaires overnight, but it also addresses the need for a decentralized government, especially after the news about GME stock. Since crypto has been getting a lot of attention, people have been debating whether it's a bubble or not, since bubbles are fueled by enthusiasm. But it's indisputable that crypto, a revolutionary technology, helped people out of poverty, build generational wealth, etc. However, it has some negative views since it was and still isn't very understood. Cryptocurrency is a type of digital currency that is protected by encryption. Counterfeiting or double spending is nearly impossible. Decentralized networks based on blockchain technology underpin these multiple coins. All cryptocurrencies are distinguished by the fact that they are not issued by any central body, making them immune to third-party manipulation. Cryptocurrencies are virtual tokens that attempt to facilitate secure online transactions and are all verified by computers around the world with sophisticated algorithms to confirm the transfer of value and create a historical ledger of all activity. Cryptography refers to the many encryption algorithms and cryptographic procedures used to protect these data, which is also prominently used in cybersecurity. Blockchain technology is a decentralized, distributed ledger that tracks the provenance of digital assets. Provenance allows firms to gather data, including open data, and validate every physical product via a digital passport that proves authenticity and origin on an immutable ledger known as blockchain, resulting in auditable records. You can picture a block connecting to another block. Another common reason to invest in cryptocurrency is the desire for a reliable, long-term store of value. However, there are many cryptos that are not good, specifically the ones that don't have utility, scarcity, etc. Some good and interesting crypto projects to invest in are Ethereum, Matic, Link, Dot, Vet, HBAR, BNB, UOS, Moonriver, Avalanche, Theta, Solana, Sand, and Mana. XRP has over 300 banks that signed up to use it, but the lawsuit is holding it back and it may possibly underperform. Before pouring in money into these cryptos, it is important to understand some things. Firstly, only invest in what you can afford to lose, even with coins that are considered safe. There are risks and it's important to understand the risk curve. Another tip is to only buy what you understand and buy what you can manage. Practice good risk management and gradually take profits at all-time highs. Unless if it's Bitcoin and Ethereum, holding them is a smarter move because they always bounce back. Use technical analysis to find good entry points. I have more tips, but I'll save them for another video. Let's now talk about another item that are in people's wish list: NFTs. Why is this piece of intangible rock or wire so valuable? In the digital, collectible world, toilet paper, Pringle flavors, and entire virtual residences are up for sale. Many of these works of digital art generate revenue for their authors, and some of the examples make them big bank. We can think of NFTs as a digital file, just like if you were to give me a picture or any other type of file via email on a blockchain network. An NFT is just a file format for transferring data and information. NFT stands for non-fungible token. The term non-fungible token refers to a single digital item that resides on the blockchain like cryptocurrency. NFTs basically can be anything digitized, such as digital real estate and collectibles. NFTs are gaining explosive popularity now, with celebrities getting on it. Although it has been around since 2014, they are currently becoming an increasingly popular way to buy and sell digital artwork. They are generally encoded with the same underlying software as many cryptos, and they are bought and sold online with crypto. The first NFT was CryptoPunks, which was issued on Ethereum in 2017 or 2016. In fact, it was given out for free at first. Can you imagine that? In the crypto space, creators usually reward early adopters, so that's another reason to get in early. Jack Dorsey, a co-founder of Twitter and recently stepped down as Twitter's CEO, sold his first tweet as an NFT for over $2.9 million. Dorsey's brief tweet was auctioned off on Valuables, a website that allows people to convert their tweets into NFTs. Valuables is owned by the US-based business Cent. These NFTs can then be sold for cryptocurrency. The "just setting up my TWTTR" tweet, which was initially published on March 21, 2006, was auctioned off by Dorsey for charity and was purchased with Ethereum. Nyan Cat, a 2011 GIF depicting a cat with a Pop-Tart body, is another example. And NBA Top Shot generated more than $500 million in sales as of late March. A single LeBron James highlight NFT fetched more than $200,000. NFTs differ from crypto coins in that they are one of a kind, whereas crypto coins are indistinguishable from one another. This distinguishes an NFT as a one-of-a-kind collector's item that can't be duplicated, providing it value to anyone who cares about such things. You can find several NFTs on the tokenized artwork site called Rarible2. Each NFT has its own blockchain-based digital signature, which acts as a public ledger that anybody can use to verify the asset's legitimacy and ownership. NFT can be compared to a personal cell phone number. Everyone has a unique number that cannot be duplicated. Because NFTs have a digital signature, they cannot be exchanged for or equal, making them non-fungible. Crypto and physical money, on the other hand, are fungible, which means they may be traded or exchanged for one another because their worth is equivalent. $1, for example, is always worth another dollar, and one Bitcoin is always worth another Bitcoin, and so on. Crypto's fungibility makes it a trusted mechanism of conducting transactions on the blockchain. Additionally, NFTs create digital scarcity, says Arayu, chair of the Washington Technology Industry Association Cascadia Blockchain Council and managing director of Yellow Umbrella Ventures. This stands in stark contrast to most digital creations, which are almost always infinite in supply. Hypothetically, cutting off the supply should raise the value of a given asset, assuming it's in demand. Bitcoin's price reaches all-time highs because of its scarcity. But do you know what other coin is scarcer than QNT? If you want to make an NFT, you can do so at any of a dozen locations. OpenSea is undoubtedly one of the most user-friendly, with a smooth uploading process. So, if you wanted to upload an image as an NFT, you could upload the image, name it, and OpenSea will take care of the rest on the backend, such as storing the file's image. Then you could hit create and list it on either OpenSea or another site, and the procedure would be identical. It would just take 30 seconds to complete. However, people that are usually well known are the ones that make the most money selling NFTs, depending on the type of NFT you're looking at. I'd say there are a variety of risks, such as defining ownership rights, loss of or damage to the physical asset, risk of fraud, uncertain regulatory framework, and can become an attack vector for hackers trying to steal digital wallet funds. A lot of NFTs aren't good, and it's riskier than altcoins. Altcoins are coins other than Bitcoin. Currently, Ethereum is used to issue many NFTs. Top Shot, for example, is issued on Flow, which has its own set of technological trade-offs. So, depending on whether a gaming company bills in Ethereum or Flow, that's one area of danger. This holds true for a variety of NFT applications. Other exchanges and wallet services such as MetaMask, EOS, Neo, etc. are also jumping on the NFT bandwagon and have released their own NFT token standard. This is now encouraging more digital creators to build and host NFTs on different blockchains. EOS too are creating an NFT standard. Ubisoft, the company, is involved with UOS too. Make a connection between your wallet and the marketplace if you want to buy NFTs. On most marketplaces, there is a simple connect wallet option. Look through the marketplace for an NFT that appeals to you. For purchasing NFTs, most marketplaces use an auction system. You must bid for the NFT you want. Most marketplaces accept Ethereum. On Ethereum, if it's your first NFT, you'll have to do a one-time approval transaction to initialize your wallet. To do so, you'll need to have Ethereum in your wallet. Most NFTs are, at a high level, part of the Ethereum blockchain. Ethereum, like Bitcoin and Dogecoin, is a cryptocurrency, but its blockchain also enables these NFTs, which store additional information that allows them to function differently from, say, an Ethereum coin. It's worth mentioning that various blockchains can use NFTs in their own ways. When buying NFTs, it is worth noting to buy NFTs with utility, are first of its kind, have regular airdrops, or are by well-known creators such as CryptoPunks, Vive, Hyro, and Gold Hunt Game. Since we are talking about NFTs, it is important to talk about the metaverse. Last spring, there was a spike in online searches for the metaverse. When Facebook announced its rebranding in October, the term gained 25 times in popularity. The metaverse has been highly talked about by everyone and are getting a lot of venture capital money. Companies have tried practically anything in recent years to simulate in-person engagement, especially in the epidemic era. And engaging with others in the virtual world promises to recoup more losses than a video chat or phone conversation could. One major issue is that today's technology has not yet kept up. The metaverse is still in its early stages and the technology is pretty basic. But I see the metaverse as a long-term trend like many bullish investors. The primary requirement of a functioning metaverse is to transmit data swiftly and reliably. Therefore, 5G's promise of reduced latency is the metaverse's best friend. Speed of transmission is just as crucial in the metaverse as it is in consumer gaming because human communication is about so much more than just words, micro-expressions, tone, and so on. Subspace, a gaming-focused firm, promises to be able to cut latency by 80%. The company's product, according to VentureBeat, is a ghost internet, or a private server network that lets people all over the world to overcome current internet obstructions and play battle royale-style games with 100+ players connected in real time. Looking forward to its future prospects. According to Bloomberg Intelligence, the metaverse market might be worth $783 billion in 2024, up from $478 billion in 2020. For what we imagined in Snow Crash, what we imagined in Ready Player One, for those experiences to be delivered. The computational infrastructure that is needed is 1,000 times more than what we currently have. Raja Koduri, head of Intel's Accelerated Computing Systems and Graphics Group, told Quartz, "My hypothesis is that much of the future of employment will take place in the metaverse, which means that many of these games and virtual worlds have new economies where individuals may make money. So you may be a player, and a sports athlete, a content creator or streamer, a blacksmith within the game, or a guild leader. I believe that the future of work will be very different from what it has been in the last decade. Even things change drastically with the advancement of technology, and technology changes every 2 years. Teens can have their first jobs in the metaverse. How crazy is that? For instance, only a small percentage of the world's population had a smartphone 15 years ago, but now practically everyone has one. After only 5 years of operation, TikTok has surpassed 1 billion monthly users. Artificial intelligence, electric vehicles, and gene editing are all advancing on a daily basis. Now, nothing surprises me. The exponential age, how accelerating technology is transforming business, politics, and society. Tech analyst, investor, and entrepreneur Azim Azhar shares his perspectives. Not only are technologies advancing at breakneck speed, but they're doing so at an exponential rate. Azhar argues this rate of technological change is leaving the institutions, regulators, and lawmakers mostly in the dust and disrupting society. Moore's law states that we can miniaturize things enough every couple of years to make chips denser and thus faster for the same price. Wright's law, which essentially says that we learn by doing, and we get better and better with every nth iteration. You double the amount of production, and the per unit cost declines because you get smarter at making them. And that's completely independent of scale effect, of economies of scale. So, these can explain and indicate technological advancements. The possibilities in the metaverse are potentially limitless where people can be as creative as they want. But there are other problems that needs to be discussed other than the basic tech. There are other dilemmas that arises, such as it can generate addiction, make you lose track of time, separate you from the real nature and the real world, overstimulate your senses, privacy concerns, concerns about artificial intelligence ethics, and social toxicity. It can't prevent real-world issues either, such as sexual harassment, as it was reported that a woman was groped in the metaverse. However, Niantic, the company behind Pokémon Go, realizes these issues and addressed them in the Augmented World Expo. The CEO argued in the expo that instead of escaping to virtual reality, he believes that the virtual world should be built on top of the real world. Snoop Dogg has bought land in the metaverse and is trying to replicate his mansion in the metaverse. Also, someone paid $450,000 for virtual land next to Snoop Dogg's NFT house. The Sandbox, Decentraland, Cryptovoxels, and Somnium Space sold $100 million worth of virtual land in the form of NFTs in 1 week, according to DappRadar data. For me personally, I would buy land on Sandbox. Everyone was talking about Decentraland and Sandbox, but I felt Sand was always better and knew it would surpass Decentraland. I bought them both early. I bought Sand before it was listed on big exchanges. Same with Gala. If you haven't, I recommend you check out my video where I talk about the history of the metaverse, the stimulation hypothesis, the best metaverses, and more. You may also capitalize on the metaverse by buying companies' stocks such as Microsoft, Matterport, Meta Platforms, Apple, Nvidia, and Snapchat. Crypto gaming ties into the metaverse and NFTs. It didn't exist in the last bull market, just like other innovations. Play-to-earn games have become very popular, with one of the first games, Axie Infinity. Although Axie's design looks unsustainable, it made early players very wealthy. Play-to-earn games rely on blockchain technology, including in the form of non-fungible tokens, as the foundation for value creation and as a way to get free crypto and NFTs. Many games contain tradable aspects, and some even feature a real-world economy. One of the blockchain's primary advances is that it allows you to construct a finite number of unique digital resources, which has the ability to propel these gaming economies to new heights. The gaming industry is worth billions. In 2021, the video game market size in the United States surpassed $85.86 billion, up from the all-time industry high in 2020 with $76.15 billion. The global gaming market was valued at $173.70 billion in 2020, and it is expected to reach a value of $314.40 billion by 2026. However, there's a latency problem in the gaming industry, and blockchain solves this issue. A lot of people spend hours gaming, and blockchain gaming will be big. You'll have to join a guild if you want to make money in crypto, and guilds can be good crypto gaming indexes. The best guild is GF or GuildFi. The second best is GGG or Good Guild Games. Other games to play are Rainmaker, Avagachi, Gods Unchained, MetaWars, and The Sandbox. Pros for these P2E games are fast payment, authentic ownership of game assets, governance based on players, and decentralized gaming system. Cons are the fluctuating values of the crypto being rewarded, and the system can be hacked. Finally, we'll discuss about domain names. Blockchain domains convert complicated hexadecimal wallet addresses into easy-to-remember names, as well as allowing for censorship-resistant websites. It can make the process of sending and receiving crypto much more user-friendly than it was without blockchain domain names. Typically, domain names end in terms like crypto or ZIL. In this case, people want F. People usually buy these crypto domains from Unstoppable Domains. Unstoppable Domains has the same security as the blockchains they are hosted on, Ethereum and Zilliqa, making them extremely safe. In addition, because the domain is hosted in the blockchain, it cannot be censored. Crypto domains are kept in crypto wallets. When a user claims a blockchain domain, it is created as a non-fungible token on the Ethereum blockchain, giving the user complete ownership and control. Crypto blockchain domain highlights the growing interest in the NFT phenomenon beyond digital art, and it will be a big industry in my opinion. These domains also play a huge part in Web3. The concept of Web3 has progressively gained traction. It's the name given to the concept of a future internet that's decentralized and built on blockchains. A serverless network is one in which each device or user on the network maintains a little piece of the processing and communication that occurs on the network. Web3 will be a trend. Matic is also a layer 2, ZK rollup, and a major Web3 play. Many D-apps and games are developing on Matic too. They invest too, like a venture capitalist, has a great team, are seeing increased adoptions, and buy out other projects in tech. Matic can beat Solana and even overthrow Ethereum. All these factors make me incredibly bullish on Matic. An early Web3 project that seems good and is a good way to generate passive income is Presearch. Another project is HNS or Handshake. The Handshake coin or HNS is a means for transferring, registering, and updating internet names. Handshake's value is generated from its network of users, whereas Bitcoin's value is derived from it being a pricey store of value. And with that, we shall conclude this video. Enjoy the holidays. Everyone, feel free to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or join my Facebook group. The links will be below in the video's description. I post a lot more on those platforms. And I post a lot about crypto and sometimes equities in my Facebook group. Thank you for an amazing year, and hopefully next year will be even more awesome. Take care, everyone. Stay awesome, and I'll catch you all later.